we all known for years. Drake and Kendrick Lamar had like a secret beef going on. It's one of them things where it's like, I don't want to believe these niggas got beef,
right?
But obviously they got beef. But it's like one of them things where you like, man, let's just act like it's not happening,
right?
So on this album, this nigga Future pretty much said, I'm gonna have all the niggas on here that might hate Drake. So he had a verse from Kendrick, and then he had a verse with Rick Ross, and Tia Kemp.
Yep.
She been saying that Rick Ross don't really fuck with Drake, and he be talking shit about it. So
yeah,
he got like all the niggas that don't like Drake pretty much.
Yeah.
So on one of the songs, Kendrick Lamar, I play.
That line alone, fucking crazy.
So to the people that's listening right now, I found a video like breaking down like all the bars. So here you go right here. All the beef related bars, not all the bars.
Here's 4 opening line addresses Drake and J. Cole's first-person shooter, where the two take turns boasting about being the GOATs, which Kendrick took personally. Kendrick's opening bar warns them to watch their mouths, with the word coffin likely alluding to J. Cole's opening bar on first-person shooter, returning her song to a funeral. But also notice how coffin is a homophone for coughing, which relates to the neck and mouth, and plays on the idea that someone coughing threatens to get you sick.
DOT, the money, power, respect. The last one is better. Say yes, a lot of goofies with a check.
This is a play on both checks as in money and blue verification checks on social media, with the underlying message being that there's a lot of dummies with money and or online clout, but both don't mean anything if you're not respected like Kendrick is. But Goofies with a check is also a Drake diss, with Goofy being a cartoon dog, a play on For All My Dogs, and a check being the logo for Nike, who Drake collabs with. Kendrick is calling Drake Goofy, a non-threatening dog that's popular but not feared.
Niggas clicking up, but turn up be legit, no 40 water, tell 'em.
Here Kendrick undermines the authenticity of Cole and Drake's partnership, with wordplay on the cousins Be Legit and E40, aka 40 Water, who are in a group called The Click. But Kendrick is also nodding to the beat he's rhyming over, which uses the same sample source as E40's song Look at Me.
Sound system on blue, blam, black, buffing on the doobie.
Direct reference to Drake's For All My Dogs, with Kendrick claiming to bury those dogs like Stephen King's horror novel Pet Sematary. But this line is a triple entendre. First, K is for Kendrick, a 10, surrounded by 9s, Drake and Cole. Second, K is AK, surrounded by the much smaller 9mm. Finally, K plus 9 makes K9, tying a bow on the dog motif. But also notice how Getting Buried and Cemetery in these final lines call all the way back to Kendrick's opening lines, Don't pull no coffin out your mouth. A full circle moment to end this incredible verse.
Man, that nigga Kendrick is brilliant.
No,
he's
no, no. He is a genius.
Yeah,
that
he's like
nigga
a
is
student
beyond.
in the game, for real. To have like all that different terminology.
Student, that nigga is the master of the game, bro. Like,
no offense to Future. Future is pretty like intelligent when it comes to music wise. You think he knew what was going on, or you think he was just in it from a messy standpoint?
I think he heard that and was like, "Oh shit, this verse hard. I can hear that the referencing lines. I might not hear the technicality of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
because even me, I don't listen to E40. I didn't catch all that E40.
Yeah,
shit.
the E40 bar would have been easily missed. That was easily missed for me.
I didn't catch the Goofy shit.
Nah, the Goofy with a check, that was crazy.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
So I didn't take the blue check part of it into consideration either.
those two things I kind of considered, you know what I'm saying? Verification and money. But he said something else in the verse that kind of let me know it was about Cole that I don't think many people ever really considered. Let me see if I can find the lyric to it real quick.
I feel like only parts he really was getting at Cole was the big three part. The big three part, and
That's
then
a good point.
The first person shooter part.
Yeah.
Obviously, he talking about Cole. You think he want to beef with Cole too, or Cole was just like a casualty of war?
I don't think that it was a casualty of war. I think this is very strategic.
You think he want to get at Cole too? He would like want to.
I think he wants to
He
end
want to go
all,
to war with Cole too.
I don't know that he necessarily wants to go to war, but I think it's one of those things to where I'm putting you in a box now to where, bro, you're going to know there's a distance. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
As far as you could, because Cole's been preaching like for the last few years now that he's like the GOAT of this.
Yeah. And let's be honest. This gonna be interesting from here on out. I'll get y'all like predictions of what y'all think gonna go next. But let's be honest. I feel like Cole took Kendrick's spot. Now, granted, this may be a hot take because Cole don't really got the classic albums like that, like Kendrick got. But I feel like just off the features alone, J. Cole took like Kendrick's spot because Kendrick had just been quiet like the past like 6 years. Like he really ain't been dropping like that. And the album that he did drop a couple years ago, this shit was like really polarizing. Like it wasn't a good album. I know we like teeter-totter like, okay, it was like all right. I don't think that what's that, Mr. Morales and the Steppers?
Yeah.
That album wasn't good to me. I don't go back and listen to that at all.
Yeah.
So I feel like with that and Kendrick being quiet and Cole like constantly every year, they like, yeah, Cole ain't drop an album, but Cole the MVP just off features alone. I think Cole took Kendrick's spot just off of that alone.
Yeah.
Just keep dropping shit, killing features. He took that nigga's spot. So I think at this point, I think Kendrick got his back against the wall, and he gotta fight out that hole. He gotta get his spot back.
I can understand what you're saying. I don't think Kendrick views it from that point because, oh shit, having a different understanding in position. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, if and when I drop, no matter what, I'm gonna get these raving reviews. You know what I'm saying? But I can see how it could be an aggravation, right?
Yeah.
Where I think that he's showing you that Cole ain't in a safe space is, I mean, I hope them sentiment symbolic, you two clicking up.
Okay.
I hope them sentiment symbolic, paying each other homage like that. We're two goats. And Cole was basically like saying, hey, Drake's on my level or I'm on Drake's level type shit. You know what I mean? We are equals in this realm, right?
Yeah. They both low key was kissing each other ass.
100%.
Going on that
and
tour.
I said it. I was trying to say that without saying it, but the thing about that is Cole's been, like I say, rapping. He's the best shit. I hope them sentiment symbolic. My temperament bipolar. I choose violence. Why else would he say that? We know he's been beefing with Drake for years. Whether it's hidden or whatever, it's a lot of things that stir that conversation every year.
Yeah.
Saying that about Cole, I choose violence. That's something to where it's like, let me finally let this be known. Okay, let's get it up. It's time for him to prove that he's a problem. Cole hasn't had a challenge. Yeah. Since Cole has been in this position, there's been no one near him. Kendrick hasn't dropped like that. Kendrick hasn't had features like that. He's now doing a feature.
Yeah.
He just murdered this feature. Yeah. And this realistically does put both of them in a box now. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So I don't think that Kendrick's looking at it from the viewpoint that Cole took my position. He's looking at it from the view, because I think he felt complacent. He felt complacent.
Yeah. That's a good point.
He was like, okay, now's a good time for me to do my Andre 3 stacks.
Yeah, I was thinking it was coming from like a vulnerable standpoint. Like it's like one of them things where I know Kendrick is pretty much like a quiet person, but I know he watched the internet. I know he see niggas saying this nigga is the MVP. Like he was getting awarded by like all the publications like the past like 5 years. They're like, yeah, Cole is the MVP, Cole the MVP without dropping out, Cole the MVP, Drake the MVP, Cole. That gotta eat at him.
Yeah, you're right.
Even though he got 17, I didn't even know Kendrick Lamar had 17 Grammys. That's
what?
He got 17 Grammys.
Damn, I didn't know that either.
That's like silent shit. He got nominated. I think he got 55 nominations. He got 17 Grammys. Drake got 50, and he got. He got. Let me not say just 5. 5 Grammys is a good achievement. But I was like, when the fuck did Kendrick Lamar win 17 Grammys?
Boy, that's news to me. I didn't know that.
He got all the accolades, but it's like nobody championed him because the nigga just been quiet as fuck the past 5 years.
Yeah.
Me personally, I'm a big Kendrick fan. I would listen to a Kendrick Lamar song over a Cole, but you got to give Cole his props.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just off like what he just been doing. So, Joe, you right. I feel like we both right.
100%. 100%.
I feel like we both right. But I think
that in this bar here, I think this is a very telling, like those two bars for real.
Definitely, I didn't notice that. That's definitely telling of what's going on.
I hope them sentiments symbolic. My temperament bipolar. I choose violence. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
I will say this. So obviously, it's about to be a war brewing on this shit. So
it's healthy.
We need this in rap.
It's healthy.
I will say this is I'm OVO amp. I'm a big Drake fan. So Drake so when Drake was in that beef with Pusha T, he kind of lost that shit.
He did.
What helped Drake in that Pusha T beef? Pusha T not that big of an artist.
That and Pusha T self-imploded. Pusha T was just started doing green shit after he got the edge. He was like, "Oh, let me be."
Yeah, like he killed Drake, but it was one of them things where like he dropped his album, that shit didn't really sell. He did a tour. The nigga was doing like a tour in like bars and shit. Mm-hmm. Drake could just kill him like, man, that nigga broke. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he could just like peon that nigga.
Yep.
Like he could do like material. Like when Pusha T was killing him, that nigga Pusha Drake every line he was talking about how he got his own commercial airplane. Mm-hmm. He was just using like lavish shit. He did an interview with Elliot Wilson in his big ass house. Was like, nigga, I got more bread than you.
Yeah. What really like was a telltale to me was Pusha T brought up that nigga's son and then got upset about his wife being mentioned.
Yeah.
And it's like, yo, you acting a certain way, yeah.
Yeah.
Without disrespecting you as a man, I'ma just say, you lost there.
Yeah, he low key like little boy Pusha T on the lavish shit, and it worked. Mm-hmm. He can't do that with Kendrick.
No.
Kendrick, I ain't gonna say Kendrick got much. You can't do no lavish. You gotta rap.
Yeah.
And that's where
that's a good point.
That's where it's gonna get sticky, because it's like, nigga, is Drake gonna want to go at Kendrick rapping?
No,
he's not.
No, because he can't be consistent enough like that.
Cole could definitely go at. Now that's gonna be more interesting. What Cole's move?
I'm gonna tell you this: Cole could go at Kendrick, and it'd be a good, entertaining beef. Cole can't beat Kendrick. I gotta put that out there now, and from my perspective. And you know, I'm a huge Cole fan, but I'm a huge Kendrick fan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like studying Kendrick's music, realizing how much of his music does just what we watched in those 4 bars connect throughout. There's no way you could beat him. He's been doing that since Good Kid, Mad City.
Good point.
Good Kid, Mad City was probably, and I'm being dead real here. Good Kid, Mad City was probably the greatest rap album to be released. Plays front to back with no skips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plays in a way
the theme of it too. Like nobody really do themes like that.
The theme of it was amazing. The plays in a way to where you don't even realize if or when, if you're really into it and you're doing things and you're listening, right? you don't even realize that it started over. You're just locked back in, right? It's almost like it'll put you in a trance. How many of those songs tied to each other? How much of the small elements from the voicemails to sound effects and shit like that really like made differences in the album? You can't beat someone like that.
Yeah, and it's like you could flip it different stories. Like one of the theories I seen, it was like just basically about his life. The second theory, people was like it was like a murder confession because he was talking about how, and the third one like him getting initiated into a gang. It's like different shit. Even like Damn is one of them albums where literally he dropped it where it was like in reverse.
Yeah.
Like he dropped it in like a correct order, but it was actually in the wrong order.
Yeah.
And he dropped it the right way eventually. It kind of reminded me, when niggas be dropping movies and they drop the black and white version of it. It was kind of like that to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, Kendrick, like, yeah.
You can't beat somebody like that.
Yeah. Especially Drake. I'm just trying to imagine Drake because like when he go at niggas, he kind of like little boy him and like, I got more bread than you. He can't do that with Kendrick. You gotta rap, nigga.
Yeah.
Even on like some man to man shit, that's not something nobody would respect because Kendrick don't move like that.
Yeah.
It works against Pusha T. It works against Meek Mill, people who are trying to be flashy in our face. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Pusha T be rapping about coke and shit. Meek be rapping about like all that shit. Yeah. Kendrick, I seen a video today of that nigga Kendrick Lamar in the park doing burpees.
Yeah.
In a hoodie. Like, that nigga don't give a fuck about that shit. So yeah. What y'all think is gonna happen next with this whole shit?
I think it's gonna be subliminals from Cole. I do think it's gonna be subliminals from Cole. I don't think he's gonna attack it head on.
You gotta say, not Cole gotta say names. You gotta say names. You can't be no more subliminal shit. Kendrick went at them directly, no subliminals.
He definitely did. And I it's going to be a question of, does Cole want that smoke? But that's what he in the game for.
He got to.
He in the game for this. Like, Cole loves that kind of battle. So,
well nigga,
we finna see, yeah. But I do think he going to come out with a subliminal first. I don't think he's going to come out and attack at Kendrick.
You think he going to get at Kendrick? He got to get at Future, too.
Who?
Cole got to get at Future, too.
Why?
Okay, Cole don't got to get at Drake. Cole, yeah, you right. Future didn't really say nothing about it. Drake got to get at Drake. Got to get at
Future.
Drake got to get at Future.
Drake actually has to do the most in this situation.
What you think, Danny?
I didn't even think about that because Drake's got to go at Kendrick and
you got to get at Metro
and Metro.
And you got to get at Future.
You battling the three-headed beef.
Yeah, he got his hands full.
Because the Kendrick beef really is like, no. Let me say it like this. For Kendrick, Metro and Future are legit just the distraction.
Okay.
They keep Drake constantly busy. You know what I'm saying? I gotta write this for them. You know what I'm saying? Because Metro's gonna produce his motherfucking ass off. And anybody that does have any problem with Drake and is willing to address it on record, Metro will throw him a beat from the looks of it now. You know what I'm saying? Like, just to further his push. With Future, he drops enough music, whether he beefs with Drake or not, that separation is felt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
On Drake's end. Drake been riding Future's shoulders for a minute now.
Yeah. Shit, on his last album, he had a song called "What Will Pluto Do?"
Yeah, that's crazy.
He be sack riding Future. So I'm pretty sure he hurt that Future ain't fucking with him.
All right.
Yeah.
And then with this Kendrick shit, like, you got to be meticulous, masterful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We gonna see. I think the most pressure on Drake. He got the most to lose. Cole was already talking about retiring and how it wasn't fun for him and yada yada.
Nah, he building up to this album.
Who? Cole?
Cole about to drop an album.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Well, maybe we'll get the beef then.
I think it's called, ain't it called or he already dropped the Fall Off.
Oh damn, he do got the fall off. But I thought that the fall off was supposed to be initially. I thought it was supposed to be like a retirement album.
I don't know. Well, you got this nigga. You got the 5'2" nigga from Compton on his ass.
5'2" is crazy.
You got this nigga going. You got this nigga. You can't retire.
You're absolutely right.
It's funny because before we record, niggas watching Creed. So it's kind of like Creed. So in the Creed, he retired. And this nigga Jonathan Majors came out of nowhere. He's like, nah, you can't retire, nigga. Yeah. It's kind of like damn near the same thing. Like, nah, you can't retire. You gotta get on your shit.
Yeah.
What do you think gonna happen next, Danny?
I think, like when you said, with Cole's dropping this new album, I think, I don't know. I think he might have something to say on that album.
He gonna have to.
Yeah. He got to.
If he want to sell anything, he got to put something on that.
That's a good point.
If you and I don't know if y'all ever seen the first person shooter video.
Yeah,
shit is a circus.
It is.
It's one of them things. It's like, nigga, we the two goats of the rap game. Nobody else fucking with us.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, it's one scene where these niggas got on Spider-Man outfits and they doing like the point and shit. It's like it's a corny video.
Yeah. And
then like one of the scenes, like they just doing like they shooting like the basketball and they can see who, like it's like a competition, like nigga, like as a matter of fact, on one of the bars it's like, we the goats, like he the goat, I'm the goat, we the goats.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, it's just us two. If you gonna be on something, it's just me and Drake at the top and nobody else, and this nigga threatening y'all niggas crown.
Yeah.
And you don't rap.
Yeah,
you out of here, nigga. You gotta rap, nigga.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, man. I this one of those things to where it goes back to raising stakes. You know what I'm saying? Like, if a nigga don't show up, your career might fall off after this. You know what I'm saying? Like
that, and that's exactly why I said that nigga Kendrick Lamar is back against the wall.
Nah, I don't feel like.
Not literally.
Yeah. I don't feel like Kendrick. Honestly, I don't even feel like this was necessary for Kendrick. I feel like Kendrick could have did this a different way.
I think so. I think Kendrick Lamar always gonna sell his records.
Yeah.
He always gonna be considered like one of the best, but I think he just needed, it was like a wake up call.
Yeah, he needed to remind niggas.
He like slap niggas up and be like, I know I dropped some weak shit the last time.
Yeah.
I know y'all was trying to take my spot away, but no, nigga, I'm here. I'm at this point, what Kendrick need to do, he need to drop an album.
Really?
End of the summer, cause Taylor Swift about to drop, and I don't want. It's about to be quiet for niggas for a couple months. But soon as Taylor Swift numbers get out the way, Kendrick drop his shit. Cole, and then Drake was saying he was done. Nah, Drake, you got to drop too.
Drake can't be done.
Yeah, he can't be done. I don't know if y'all niggas listen to the For All the Dogs Deluxe. Drake was rapping on that.
On them last 6, bruh.
He was barring up on that.
That nigga really went crazy.
Yeah. I forgot the name of the song with him and Cole when they was going back and forth. They were rapping their ass off on that. So Drake just he gotta like not even do the singing shit. He gotta give us like a whole album just rapping.
I've been saying this.
And he'll be good. See,
I've been saying this.
See, Joe, when you say that, I don't be listening because I like singing Drake too.
But
I like R&B Drake a lot.
But you can't stamp your name as number one and be an R&B nigga.
But the nigga was doing it.
Yeah. He was like a pop artist. I think that's the thing that no one like considers though. You know what I mean? And not to sound no kind of way, but that definitely puts you in your own category, which is why Drake lived there for so long.
You know what advantage Kendrick got over both of them? He got 4 black grandparents.
That was the realest, most ignorant shit.
That's gonna take him over the top. He got 4 black grandparents. He got the advantage just off that alone.
That nigga won on edge.